Hansu.
What's up, YouTube? Hot Soup here. Sorry for the delayed video this week. I've just been having too much fun in this new patch, the Heart of Madness. This is going to be a short video today just to spread some positivity about the game. The devs really deserve some praise for just focusing on improvement. They're listening to the community. It may not be as fast as we want, but I can tell there is a sincere effort to lessen what they call friction between players in the game. So, in true YouTube fashion, I thought, let me make a listicle here and talk about the top 5 things in this patch that deserve your attention.
5.
Leading off our list is something I didn't think would be such a big deal: opening your inventory while moving. This has actually saved me a bunch of time as I'm grinding faction missions or just running around gathering. It now feels just a natural thing. I'm running, open my inventory, equip my gathering gear, salvage junk from chests. It's really a great feeling and something the community has been asking for since before launch. Now, I'll fully admit I made comments on the forums telling people this request is a waste of the devs' time. They should focus their energy elsewhere, but I'm not too proud to say I was wrong. This is a legitimately great change and improves the experience of just hanging out in the open world immensely. Not much else to say about it, really.
4.
Storage improvements. The devs have finally delivered one of the most requested quality of life improvements the game absolutely needed. We can now transfer items from storage sheds all over the map without any cost or faction requirements. On top of that, they have doubled the storage size of all the chests that you can craft and put into your house. It's a literal game changer. Crafting cooldowns has gotten so much easier. I don't feel a constant pressure to organize my inventory. I'm wasting less time traveling everywhere. It really just means more time playing and doing the things that I actually enjoy doing in the game. The devs have said in their video blog that this is the first steps to getting a true global inventory, so in the future the need to use the dropdowns for the different settlements won't even be a thing. Frankly, I can't wait. The game really should have launched this way. Really, kudos to the devs.
3.
Nisha Tun, I think I'm pronouncing that name right. A lot of people just call him the Snake Boss. He's the second to last boss in the new Tempest Heart expedition. And I gotta say, this is the best boss fight the devs have designed in the game. It's not perfect. I think some of the phases should be tweaked just a bit to make it less frustrating, but I think the overall challenge and mechanics they've implemented is just the right level of difficulty for an endgame dungeon. This guy is really no joke. You need good gear, good communication, coordination. Everyone in the party has to be on top of their game. On top of that, there are some legit drops, really, for tanks that make the fight worth it. I think this boss and the final boss fight with Isabella is an indication that the devs are just improving in this area. It's apparent they've brought together everything they've learned about designing good encounters. It's really just been fun. It took my group 2 multi-hour attempts to get through it, and the time just flew by. We were just having a ton of fun. So please, Amazon, more of this.
2.
The blunderbuss, what a fun weapon. I still haven't figured out the best way to work it into my spear build, but just leveling this up has been a great joy. Also, I should call out the devs have removed weight from ammo and made the standard shot of both the musket and the blunderbusses, bussy, whatever the plural is. They made it an infinite amount of ammo, which does decent damage without upgrading to star metal or orichalcum bullets. I do have to say it's very much needed. The blunderbuss eats through ammo like crazy. The grappling shot, this opens up some fun interactions in both PvP and PvE. I know a lot of strength-based builds are finding incredible combos with it. It's too early to say how the meta is going to be affected, but I suspect it's going to be a game changer. The devs have put a lot of thought into how the abilities work, certain combinations that play out. I'm just sad this is the last weapon we'll see until we get closer to the end of the year and the release of the Greatsword. But if this is any indication of the quality of the team putting behind these weapons, I can't wait.
1.
Okay, number 1 on my list, it may seem underwhelming, has to be the global cooldown implementation. With this patch, all daily cooldowns will reset at 5 a.m. in your server's local time. Weekly cooldowns reset at 5 a.m. on Tuesdays. This makes dealing with crafting and gypsums and chests just so much easier to deal with. I know for a fact the old system was causing legit anxiety to players in the game. They would log on, Be surprised that they needed an hour to craft Asmodium, for example. They did go off, do something, miss the hour timer, or just forget about it, and now it's forever messed up. It caused so much frustration. All of that is gone, and again, maybe I'm using this term too much, but it's a literal game changer. It just makes logging on so much more enjoyable. You can just play the game, not have to manage this crazy scheduling nightmare that was all in Google Docs spreadsheets. This, more than anything on the list, should have been there at launch. But now it's here, and there will be a generation of players that won't realize how bad we had it. And I'm just really thankful. So there is my top 5 improvements they've introduced in this patch. I feel this patch indicates the game's development has turned a corner. The improvements are the direct result of our feedback. The devs have taken it on the chin throughout this game's launch. With these changes, I think they've admitted their vision for the game was just off. It's not a PvP survival game. It's not a bog standard theme park MMO. They're building something unique here for every type of MMO player. I'd rather they do something innovative, so they have my full support in going in this direction. Now, the patch is not perfect. It was delayed for a major bug. The dev team still seems to struggle with quality control. There's a nasty bug in the live game right now that requires you to pick up and set down your storage chests in your house every time you log on, just to make it recognize that extra space. How something like that gets through QA, I don't know. So yeah, they still have a long way to go to regain our trust and build up the player base, but I have really high hopes for the future. Your list not the same as mine? I'd love to see it. Please post in the comments. I like to respond to everybody who's posted. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. It's how I know I'm on the right track for content. So thank you, everyone, and I'll see you in Eternum.